Hey there, and welcome to Module 1. We are going to be diving into mindset, and our first lesson in this module is about SMART goals. Now, you may or may not be familiar with the SMART goals model. It is a popular model for goal setting, used in many different areas, but I love this model for fitness and health goals especially. Now, we know that getting things done involves goal setting, and making your goals SMART is really that first and really most important step in actually meeting those goals. So let's break down what the SMART goals model stands for. If you watched the 6-part video series, you may be familiar with this part already. So the SMART goals model, the S is for specific, the M is for measurable, the A is for attainable, the R is for realistic or relevant. Some models will show either or. I like to use both because I think both are very applicable to the health and fitness space. And then the T is for time bound. All right, so let's break down each of these elements so we make sure we have a good idea of how we should be setting our health and fitness goals. So for our specific element, this means that we should not be setting vague goals. I want to lose weight, or I want to build muscle, or I want to feel good is not a SMART goal because it's not specific. If weight loss is your goal, then how much weight do you want to lose? If building muscle is your goal, how much muscle do you want to build? Is it a certain amount of pounds of muscle you want to put on? Is it a certain size that you want to grow your arms or your legs to be? So that's where the specific element comes in, not just a broad, vague, I want to be fit. That's not a specific goal. That's not specific, so it's not SMART. And next element is measurable. So measurable means, just like it sounds, we're able to track it. We're able to set that goal and come back in a week, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, and see how we're progressing. So it has to be something measurable, and that's why I want to lose weight, or I want to feel fit, I want to feel healthier, isn't a specific or measurable goal because you can't really measure how you're feeling. You can't track how you're feeling. I guess you can kind of journal, but we want, statistics. We want to be able to say, okay, we can track our weight loss. If our goal is to lose, we're going to use the example, I want to lose 10 pounds. That's the start of our SMART goal. I want to lose 10 pounds. We know that we can track that. I can step on the scale every week and see where I'm progressing towards my goal. We know that that is specific, and we know that's measurable. Next, attainable. So this is kind of where people start to falter on their SMART goal setting, because sometimes we have a desire, okay, our 10 pounds, is it attainable if I want to lose this 10 pounds in 2 days? Probably not. And so this is where a professional would come in, or, you can do your research to see like, okay, what is healthy, sustainable weight loss? What does that look like? And that looks like 1 to 2 pounds per week. So we know that 10 pounds in 2 days is not a SMART goal. It has to be attainable, right? And we're going to come back to that in a little bit when we get to time bound as well. And then realistic and relevant. Realistic is really kind of piggybacking off of attainable. Realistic in that, can this really be done? Is this really attainable? So we're not going to go too deep into that element, but it does also need to be relevant. This means it needs to be in alignment with your goals and your goals outside of health and fitness. And so for me, or my example, I want to lose 10 pounds. That's relevant to me because I want to, I feel like I'm either told by my doctors that I need to lose this weight. I know that I'm considered overweight for my height and my age. Maybe I want to lose 10 pounds because I feel heavy when I run now. My knees hurt, my joints hurt. I feel like if I lose this weight, I'm going to be able to perform better. Whatever it is, it has to be relevant to you. It can't be, some goal that you set because someone else set the same goal and now you want to copy them, or someone else told you this is what you should do. It has to be relevant to you. All right, it has to be in alignment with what you want for yourself, not just in the health and fitness space, but like I said, it has to be in alignment with other areas of your life as well. And then last element of our SMART goals is time bound. And so this goes back to what I was talking about earlier. I want to lose 10 pounds in how many weeks? And so for me, I like to give myself a lot of grace. So we're going to say I want to lose 10 pounds in 10 weeks, right? Because we know that healthy, sustainable weight loss is 1 to 2 pounds a week. I'm putting myself down on that lower end of the spectrum at 1 pound a week. I feel like I can commit to that. I know that that's not out of reach. So let's look at this. I want to lose 10 pounds in 10 weeks. This is one of my SMART goals because it is specific, it is measurable, it is attainable, it's realistic and relevant, and it is also time bound. So when we're looking at setting our SMART goals, we want to make sure that we're checking all of these boxes. We're not just saying, I want to lose weight, I want to build muscle, I want to feel good, I want to run fast. If it is even a performance goal, I want to run a 10-minute mile. I want to shave 50 seconds off my half mile. Whatever it is, you want to make sure that you're checking all of these boxes, because otherwise you're not going to be in a solid foundation or a solid starting point for your health and fitness journey. So once you've got your SMART goals set, you want to make sure that you're putting them in a place that's visible to you every day. This is going to be a constant reminder that you are actively working towards these goals. And so for me, I like to write mine out every day. I have a journal that I write in, and I have a little section for my goals. I write them out every single day so that I remember this is what I'm working towards every day. Some people decide to print them out and stick them up around their house, maybe stick them on the fridge, stick them next to their workstations, just as a constant reminder that this is what I'm working on. Even when I don't, when the motivation is low, when I don't feel like committing to my goals, committing to the action that is required to now achieve these goals, they have that little reminder that's always there, like, you know what, this is what you said you want, so you got to go after it. And so that's also important, making sure that after you've set your SMART goals, that you're able to put them up in places that are going to serve as a reminder for the goals that you have set. It's also important to know that your SMART goals can change. They probably will change. If they don't change, then something may be wrong. So you want to look at your SMART goals as a living document. Obviously, again, we're going to go back to my example of losing 10 pounds. Once I lose that 10 pounds, I'm going to set another goal, right? I'm not going to always be working and forever working towards losing 10 pounds. The idea is I'm going to achieve this goal and set another SMART goal. And so or even if it's not relevant to you anymore, maybe you want to change it. Maybe you realize, okay, well, with my situation and my circumstance, the goal that I've set is not realistically attainable. See, I combined those just now. So if it's not, maybe I give myself more time. Maybe life threw me a curveball, and now my 10 pounds in 10 weeks is not realistic because I'm only able to go to the gym twice a week. I'm only able to commit 2 days a week to exercising. And so maybe the situation has changed, and now I have to reevaluate my goals, go back to the drawing board, and make them truly SMART again. So that's important to remember. Don't think that once you set these goals, they're set in stone and you have to now chase these goals wholeheartedly. If the circumstances change, or they're not relevant to you anymore, or maybe you've already achieved the goal and now you got to go back to the drawing board and set some new ones. It's important to know that you can look at your SMART goals document as a living document. It's not set in stone. It's meant to change as you progress or as you go through your journey. Be sure to complete the activity connected to this training video that involves you setting your SMART goals.